Well, good evening, basketball fans, and welcome inside the First United Bank Center as we get set for the first of the final two home games of the regular season here for the Lady Buffs and West Texas A&M. And a big one tonight. They host Texas A&M-Kingsville. The Lady Buffs, 18 wins, 10 losses, 11-3 in Lone Star Conference play. One game behind them, the Kingsville Javelinas, 17-8 overall, 10-4 in Lone Star Conference play. I'm Lucas Kinsey, joined by my broadcast partner, Kent Johnson, and we are glad to have you with us wherever you're watching from around the country. And Kent, here we are, last week of the regular season, a lot to play for, and you got two teams playing tonight that have similar styles. They're going to play very tough, hard defense. They're going to get after you, but both teams at times have struggled offensively.
Well, it's the hallmark of young teams. You play strong at home. When you're on the road, you don't quite know what's going to show up. That's unfortunately what we saw in the Lady Buffs this last Monday when they lost down at San Antonio against St. Mary's. But with the Texas A&M-Kingsville team, you're always going to play tough defense. You're going to be hard on the boards. That's exactly what you get with the Josh Prock West Texas team.
Yes.
Strong defense, crash the boards, and you just never quit. You keep going until the final buzzer sounds. You know, you mentioned the LSC standings. 7 teams separated by one game in the loss column. The Lady Buffs come in a three-way tie for three-way tie for first. A&M-Kingsville tied for sixth, but they're just one game back in the loss column. Just incredible with 2 games left to play in the regular season. Saturday night's the end of it. I can't believe it. It seems like it was just October 28th.
Yeah, you go into this last week, and so many teams feel like they still have a chance to win a championship. That's what Coach Prock has been talking about the last several weeks. Is that's a goal of ours. We want to win a regular season championship. It looked Monday, it was a little doom and gloom for a while because they just struggled at St. Mary's, could not make shots. And so after that loss, it looked like, well, Commerce is kind of in the driver's seat. Then you go one day later, and Commerce, surprisingly, Kent lost a game at home against a very good Texas women's team. I say surprisingly only because it's tough to go into Commerce and win there.
Well, it is. And right now, A&M Commerce is on top of the South Central Region standings. Those are the all-important standings. Lubbock Christian is second. WT is fourth on that. There's still some shuffling, some positions to be shuffled around between now and when the conference tournament ends a week from Sunday.
For West Texas A&M, as we look at this team, still number one in the nation in rebounding, and their defense, again, has carried them throughout this season. The 3 losses in conference, all on the road, and you combine the field goal percentage shooting in the 3 losses, 25% shooting. But when they've been at home, KJ, we've seen it's a different story. They shoot the ball really well. They feed off the energy from this crowd at the First United Bank Center. So we're expecting tonight to see a good performance from a WT team.
Well, I do expect to see good. You know, when the Lady Buffs are home, it's the reverse of what we talk about and hear about with other teams coming in. The sight lines behind the baskets here, this is a big open arena. Most of the places they go on the road, other than Angelo State, are close quarters, and the sight lines are different. The depth behind the bucket is different. The other thing is, with few exception, and Commerce is one of them, and Angelo State is one of them, when the Lady Buffs go on the road, there's not the noise, there's not the energy in the building that there is at the First United Bank Center. That helps propel West Texas A&M, and sometimes it can intimidate other teams.
This Lady Buff team this season is 12-3 here at home, 5-5 on the road. Josh Prock's team ready for a big one tonight here against Kingsville. Had a chance to visit with Coach Prock before the game, get his thoughts on the loss earlier this week, and also what his team needs to do tonight against Kingsville to get another home win. Welcome back to the First United Bank Center as we get ready for West Texas A&M and Texas A&M-Kingsville. And now joining me is Lady Buff head coach Josh Prock. Coach, thanks for being here. Ready, excited for this game tonight. Let's go back to earlier this week on Monday. The team had the 6-game win streak snapped. It was a 9-point loss on the road in a game against St. Mary's. The shooting percentage is what stands out. Obviously, just a lot of shots that did not go down. Was there anything else that stood out from the loss that maybe the team didn't do well enough in your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, the shooting percentages and, not finishing, the baskets inside and things like that. I mean, Lucas, there's going to be games where you don't hit threes.
Mm-hmm.
We needed to finish the inside shots, like the ones that are 5 feet into the basket. We've got to complete those. And, to credit to these kids, they have been doing that.
Right.
And unfortunately in that game we didn't do it. I thought we defended well. If you'd have told me 57 points for St. Mary's, I said we'd probably win that game. Mm-hmm. We rebounded well. So there's a lot of things that we actually did pretty well. Just couldn't finish around the basket, and that was our demise.
Yeah. So, for about a day, kind of down maybe, and looking like we may be more out of the regular season conference race, but then Texas Women's defeats Texas A&M Commerce on Tuesday. So now this wild and crazy Lone Star Conference just continues to be that way. You look at the standings, 4 teams are tied at the top essentially with 3 losses, and then you look at tiebreakers. This is going to be kind of a crazy finish, right?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen 1 through 8 separated by a game.
Yeah.
That's realistically what it is. And now you have some teams that haven't played as many games, so that plays a role as well too. But you got anywhere from 9-4 to 11-3. As your top 8 teams right now. So that's our message to the team: is ladies, you could finish anywhere from the top all the way down to the 8th seed. It could be anywhere in between. And so it's up to us to go finish this thing the right way.
Yeah.
The good thing is you still want the ball in your court. It is still in these ladies' court. And so just need to go finish the right way.
So we look at tonight's opponent in Texas A&M-Kingsville. Third-year head coach Michael Madrid has really come in and done a tremendous job with this program. He's got his team this year at 17 wins and 8 losses. What can we expect to see from a Kingsville team coach that has some pretty impressive wins on their resume?
Yeah, they're very similar to, he worked for Steve Gomez at Lubbock Christian for, I want to say, 6-7 years, something like that. And so they're very similar in a lot of things they do to Lubbock Christian, the way they run their offense. They set a lot of screens. Defensively, they're very disciplined. So, they don't really always beat themselves a lot. So you got to go take the game from them. So Michael's done a great job. I've known Michael for, almost 15 years now. And so he's done a great job and doesn't surprise me with his success.
As you look at tonight's game, focusing on your team, what's at the top of your list for we have to do this well in order to get a win that we need tonight against Kingsville?
It goes to tonight just executing our offense and being able to hit our shots around the basket. I think if we can get ourselves started that way, I think we'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. Team, just curious, their thoughts going into this. After a tough loss Monday, but just quickly knowing what's at stake. Their attitudes are good and ready to go?
Absolutely. These girls, we printed out a sheet of paper yesterday and showed them all the standings and showed them where they are. And I said, ladies, if you win out, you're guaranteed at least a co-conference championship.
Right.
Who knows how everything else shakes out, who loses and what, this and that. But you're guaranteed that, And so, if that's not motivation, I'm not sure what is. But these kids are motivated. We had a good day of practice yesterday, so we're ready to go.
All right. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. We'll take one more final timeout. When we come back, it's time for the Javelinas and the Lady Buffs as they get ready for a big Lone Star Conference clash. You're watching Lady Buff basketball here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
This is what a new heart valve looks like. This is what a bypassed artery looks like. And this is what a repaired aortic aneurysm looks like. The BSA Heart and Vascular Team is here to help you live life to the fullest. From our state-of-the-art cardiac technologies to our dedicated heart specialists, our goal is to help you take the very best care of your heart so you can enjoy everything else that matters to you. BSA for life.
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. We get ready for West Texas A&M Lady Buffs taking on Texas A&M-Kingsville. Let's meet the starting lineups for the visitors. The Kingsville Javelinas, led by head coach Michael Madrid in his 3rd season. 29 wins, 36 losses for Madrid, who's originally from Portales, New Mexico. The starters for the Kingsville Javelinas: number 10, Mia Rivers, 5'6" freshman from College Station. Leads the team with 4 assists per game. Number 11, leading scorer, Chrislyn Jones, a 5'7" sophomore, transfer originally from Edmond, Oklahoma, came from junior college Seminole State. 10 points a game, her season high, 31 points she scored against Midwestern State. Number 20, Georgia O'Heary, 8 points a game, 4 rebounds for the 6-foot sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada. Number 23, a 6'2" freshman from Gonzales, Texas, Devin Williams, gets to start, averaging 5 points and 5 rebounds per contest. And also a post inside, number 35, Janessa Payne, 4 points a game, 2 rebounds for the true freshman out of Aledo, Texas. This Javelinas team, they are first in the Lone Star Conference in a couple different categories, both involving the three-point line. They're first in three-point field goal percentage shooting at just over 40%. Their three-point defense is also the best in the Lone Star Conference, so they do a good job only allowing 4 threes made per game. Kingsville coming off of a 75-70 loss against TWU. Now time to look at the starters for your Lady Buffs. West Texas A&M, a record of 18 wins, 10 losses. Again in conference play, 11-3, and tied at the top in the standings. Head coach Josh Prock in his first season doing a great job leading the Lady Buffs career-wise, 227 wins for Coach Prock. The starters for WT, and they've been this way for a while. Number 11, Zamri Roberts, 5'7" junior from Portales, New Mexico, 12 points a game, 3.5 rebounds. Number 21, inside, Olivia Lewis, 14th in the country in shot blocks with 63. She's a 6'2" senior from Las Lunas, New Mexico. Number 23, the mighty Minnesotan Carly Motzenbacher, 9 points a game, 8 rebounds for the transfer out of Moorhead, Minnesota. She's coming off of 17-point, 12 rebound, 2 assist performance in the loss at St. Mary's. There's number 30, Lauren Taylor, 5'10" junior from Collierville, Tennessee, 8 points a game and 4 rebounds. And she'll be joined, 5th starter, number 33, Jayla Burgess, 6'2" freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma, out of Tulsa Union High School, 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 31 blocks. Jayla has played tremendous defense this season for the Lady Buffs. Again, they're coming off that 9-point loss, kind of scratching our heads a little bit. You say St. Mary's only has a couple wins in conference play, but talking to Coach Prock, Kent, he said for St. Mary's they had one of the best post players in the conference. They played well on their home floor, and then he said we simply just missed a lot of open looks inside the paint and outside.
Well, we've seen the Lady Buffs do that. They did it at Midwestern as well. You know, the harsh reality is coming into that game, St. Mary's had only won 2 games all year, and now they've won 3. You look at this A&M-Kingsville team, they don't score a lot of points, but defensively they don't give up but 57.
Yeah, they're very scrappy. And again, their head coach has done a great job changing this program a little bit, Michael Madrid, in just his 3rd season. Your officials for tonight's game, Alika Arasumi, Johnny Atwood, and Jason Smith. Lady Buffs going to get a good defensive stand there on the first trip for Kingsville, so still no score. WT with the basketball. Glad to have you with us tonight here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Lucas Kinsey, Kent Johnson, the Thunder Vision production team. Your director tonight, Jamie Abbott. Burgess backs down the defender, turns and scores. One-on-one action. And Jayla just goes into the paint, puts it off the window, and the Lady Buffs lead quickly 2-0. Good crowd on hand here tonight at the First United Bank Center. First possession here, or second possession for Kingsville. Chrislyn Jones, their talented transfer, Goes into the paint, dishes out, and now a two-point try missed by O'Heary. And again, a second straight possession where Olivia Lewis grabs a rebound. Lady Buffs push ahead. And that's what Coach Prock wanted to see, was a solid start. I don't know if it was on the game plan to see Olivia Lewis take a three, but I love this. She hits the three, and as she's trotting back on defense, she just did a salute there to Coach Prock.
and a block.
And a shot block. What a start for Lewis. Into the hands of Burgess. The Lady Buffs leading 5-0. That's what you got to love about Olivia. Such a tough competitor, but she has fun as well. Shot missed by Zam in the paint. Kingsville clears the rebound. Jones lost it. Stolen. Cookies going the other way. Lauren Taylor, 2-on-1. Will go at the defense. Her layup is too strong. And Coach Prock frustrated. Those are the shots the Lady Buffs have been missing. It cost them at St. Mary's. You know, you're going full speed down the court, but when you go in for that layup, you got to make it go up, not
got to go up,
ricochet.
Not out.
Lochenbacher is going to be whistled for a charge, maybe a little out of control on the dribble. The contact questionable, but it's a turnover and a foul nonetheless. So Carly picks up her first foul. Ball back to Kingsville. Visited with Michael Madrid. Both of us did, Kent, before the game. Such a nice guy and a great coach. He was saying for his team, he said it's inconsistencies that they've had. He said we play, a stretch 3-4 games in a row where it's really good, and then we have a couple of games where you think, where's our offense? We're missing shots. We're turning the ball over.
Same thing goes for the Lady Buffs as well, and both teams coming in off of losses.
O'Heary got a shot to go in, but she traveled first.
Yeah. Javelinas lost to Texas Woman's this past weekend.
Close. Just a 4-point or 5-point loss, 75-70. In a game against Midwestern State last week as well, they trailed by 18 points. They got down big and came back and won 62-57. Lewis right around the defense, and her shot falls in and out. Somehow Carly Machenbacher flies in for a rebound and hits the shot. A 2 for Carly. Would you believe it that the 5'8 guard, there's a 2 quickly on the other end. As I look down, I was going to mention that Carly is third in the conference in offensive rebounds this season.
If you'd have showed me a picture of her, I'd have said no. But if you let me watch a game, I'd said absolutely.
Yep. The 2-pointer there scored for Kingsville was good by number 11, Chrislyn Jones. Again, she's the leading scorer. Zam works off a ball screen and hits the 2-point shot. 9-2 lead for the Lady Buffs. Good start for the home team. Again, trying to stay at the top, give themselves a chance for a regular season conference championship. Good touch inside for Veda Lake, who's in off the bench for Kingsville.
6'1" freshman. Good size, nice shot.
In for the Lady Buffs off the bench is Haley Janssens, and her pass goes right into the hands of Mia Rivers. Rivers will stroll to the other end for an uncontested layup. So the defense getting the Javelinas back in this game, and they trail by 3. Just under 6 minutes left here, first quarter. Yeah, 2 things that will cause a coach to scratch his head. Here's a 3 from Janssens, and it's good. That helps. Good shot from the left wing. You turn the ball over, or if you have those uncontested layups that you miss, that's what gets frustrating. Those 3s, though, Lady Buffs hitting a couple already with Olivia Lewis and then Haley Janssens. Good to see Haley getting her offensive game going. She did not make a field goal on Monday in the loss to St. Mary's. Really, most of the entire team did not shoot well on Monday. Here's the shot clock winding down. Just 1 second. They're going to say the shot was released in time. That was very close, and the 3 is good.
They might take a look at that during the break.
That was Georgia O'Heary. I mean, as close as you could get. Shot with no doubt about the shot.
I was thinking,
it was a great
no way.
Right.
Nice shot.
Here's Olivia Lewis.
Another nice shot.
She'll turn to the left and score. She's got 5 points. 2 teams are hot right now. Combined, they've made 7 for their last 7 field goals. 8 for 8 between the 2 teams. Kingsville is 5 for their last 5. Chrislyn Jones hits that 2-point shot from the left corner. So for two teams that can struggle offensively at times, offense not the problem so far. Shot missed by Lewis. Machenbacher puts up a shot, misses it, battle for the rebound, jump ball. It's going to stay with WT. Good hustle by Carly. And that will take us to the media timeout. 4:08 left to play here in the first period. A lot of scoring. Lady Buffs lead it 14-11 as they're getting some tough play inside from Carly Machenbacher. We'll be back right after this timeout. You're watching the Lady Buffs here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Hey fans, you want to get into the Lady Buff athletic events for free? Become a Texas Farm Bureau member today. Texas Farm.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Taylor Williams into the game. She'll inbound for the Lady Buffs. Joining her off the bench will be Madison Cast, who has had a solid second half of the regular season this year for the Lady Buffs. There's a whistle with just 12 seconds on the shot clock. They whistle a foul against Mia Rivers. Too greedy, trying to reach in and get a steal there against Zam. Picky call, but foul.
Two teams known for their defense, both shooting over 55% through the first 5 minutes of the game.
And now in the huddle, the coaches are saying, where's our defense?
Got to play defense.
3-point lead here for West Texas A&M. They work that shot clock again, down again, under 10 seconds. They're going to go inside to Cast. Again, Madison, she has been feeling it.
She has come on the last 2 or 3 weeks.
You know, bested her career high when the Lady Buffs were on the road at Western New Mexico. Scored 15 points in that one. Here's a strong drive and a block. Burgess denying the shot. She's been doing a lot of that this season. Lady Buffs will push ahead in transition. Quick pull-up is good for Zam. Seven-point lead now for West Texas A&M. And a carry as the Javelinas now have committed three turnovers.
Here's Asia Hemer into the game.
Another sub off the bench, freshman Asia Hemer into the lineup. And Ken, it's been pretty neat for us to see Madison, her play this year. Again, developing offensively, not just an outside shooter, but she's really gone down in the paint, and the Lady Buffs need that presence.
And she's not afraid to stand on top of the circle and shoot the three either. But, yeah, watching her develop on both ends of the floor. Last year, her role was mainly defensive. This year, Coach Brock has opened up the book and said, show us what you can do.
They've needed a player, with Burgess or Olivia Lewis. If they get in foul trouble, you get another post presence. You can go inside to Cast. You do it again. And she nearly rattled that shot in. The rebound hauled in by Devin Williams. Kingsville, they've made 5 of their last 6 field goals, but they still trail by 7. Quickness off the dribble, but the shot missed by Rivers. Pull up. Zam. She's feeling it here in this first quarter.
You noticed as Zam goes, so go the Lady Buffs offensively.
6 points.
If she hits, everybody hits.
Oh, yeah. Just that confidence. A step back three is off the mark. Missed there by Rivers. Lady Buffs not allowing any offensive boards. And they're getting out in transition. A three is off the mark by Cast. And then stepping on the inline, Burgess will give the ball back to Texas A&M-Kingsville.
You said no offensive rebounds. Texas A&M-Kingsville only has 4 rebounds total for the game, all on the defensive end. Lady Buffs have 11.
Yeah, that has been something that really since the first game we've seen here with WT has been a strength. They have out-rebounded opponents nearly every game. They are number 1 in total rebounds in the entire nation. And I think, with the exception of maybe a Jayla Burgess, this team isn't super athletic. Lewis is tall and long, but it's determination. There's another turnover on a good denial from Taylor Williams, forces the pass to go out of bounds. The rebounding is being technicians, right, Kent?
Technique, fundamentals, and they're all smart players. They know where to get. They know how to box out. They know how to create space offensively, and they work together.
Yep. Work very hard, and we expected that from this team. Williams, her shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with WT. Good shot block from Anastasia Mickens, a player that has been around for a while for Texas A&M-Kingsville, a senior from Beaumont. Scored her career high 24 points earlier this season against Western Oregon. She's an athletic player. Zam, step back 3. They left her open. That was a mistake. I'm telling you, looks like she's throwing it into the ocean right now. In transition, an answer from the 2-point shot is no good for Pena. And the Lady Buffs run out. Olivia Lewis open. Her 2 was on the mark, but pops off the back rim. Under a minute to play now. Lady Buffs up 23-11. Here's Mia Cherry running the point up top for the Javelinas. They're trying to go inside to Veda Lake, but she's being denied by Madison Cass. Good defense up top by Himer.
Nice move.
Yep, spin and the finish from Veda Lake. That's why they were trying to go to her.
For a freshman, that's a big-time move. Of course, this time of year, you're not a freshman anymore.
That's right.
But
well, it's hard to trust the rosters anymore, Kent. Nowadays, are they a freshman? Are they a COVID freshman? Are they a redshirt freshman? Here's Taylor Williams up top, waiting for the call from the sideline. She wants a ball screen. Himer, deep three-pointer, that's good. Asia, knock it down, sister. And that will take us to the end of the quarter. The Lady Buffs put 26 up on a Kingsville team that only allows 58 points a game. Here's a look at the replay. Himer, she likes to shoot deep, knocks it down. We'll take a timeout. Lady Buffs doubling up the Javelinas after 1. You're watching Lone Star Conference basketball action here from the First United Bank Center.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
Welcome to MetaDrive Pharmacy, Canyon's hometown pharmacy for over 32 years. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to counsel you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly, professional service and the highest quality medicines and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your healthcare needs.
Lady Buffs head into the second quarter, leading Texas A&M-Kingsville 26-13. Lady Buffs shooting 52% from the floor, 11 of 21, 4 of 6 from 3. Zam Roberts leads the way with 9.
Okay, can we follow it up, KJ? The second quarter.
We've seen these hot quarters before, but put 4 together. That's a walk.
Looked like it. The shot was still put up and missed, going over 3 defenders. O'Heary tried to make a difficult shot, missed it. Lady Buffs start the second quarter with Carly Machenbacher, Olivia Lewis, Lauren Taylor with the ball now in the corner. Jayla Burgess, and also in at guard will be Macaulay Gregory. Pressure man-to-man defense from Kingsville. Ball popped free, stolen. Good hands from Mia Rivers to pop the ball loose into the hands of Jones. Chrislyn Jones, again, leading scorer. She scored 4.
You know, Jones had one-on-one with Motzenbacher, and Carly did not allow her to drive. Not allowing her in there now either.
She is a tough ball defender. Rivers can't get a shot off. Good defense by Gregory. Shot clock down to 6 seconds.
Don't foul.
The spin and a difficult shot that was made there. Give credit to Mia Rivers. It was good defense by Gregory. Better shot from the Javelinas offense. 26-15. Second quarter here from the First United Bank Center. Lewis wants to go to the left hand, and she delivers. Great start for Olivia Lewis. 7 points, 3 rebounds. And one thing Olivia has struggled with at times this year is turning the ball over. She has no turnovers so far. Up top dribbling for Kingsville is Jade Schritter. And then they'll go to Rivers. If this is against Motzenbacher, that's her second foul.
That's the second personal. That's Carly Motzenbacher.
So that'll get Zam Roberts back in. Carly will have to head to the bench.
That's one of those where the shot clock was down in the low single digits when the foul occurred.
And they show the replay there from the Thunder Vision production team. And what happened, Motzenbacher was looking at that ball screen that was coming behind her right side. She peeks back to look at the ball screen, and that's when Rivers took off to the hole. It's a smart offensive play. You read the defense and take advantage. In the process, Motzenbacher picked up a second foul. Good start for Kingsville here in the second quarter. They've scored 4 points. Still trail by 12. Good pressure up top defensively. Burgess goes right around the defense and scores. Right now, Kingsville is not double teaming in the post, and the Lady Buffs are making them pay. Speaking of making them pay, a transition layup. Nobody got back. And Devin Williams scores an easy layup. Good drive by Zam. And you talk about no help into the post. Right now, there's no help at all. That time it was off ball penetration. If you can beat your player, your defender, into the paint, you got a chance to score.
And it's been like that throughout the first quarter.
Free throw good for Zam Roberts. Zamri, the junior out of Portales, and it's been fun to watch her play. We were excited even over the summer when it was announced that she was going to be playing at West Texas A&M along with Olivia Lewis. And
what do you think about it? Both Zam and Olivia coming in from West Texas A&M's probably fiercest rival.
Yep.
Players that you knew were really, really good players, but they wore another uniform. They come over here, and Buff Nation has just embraced them.
Easy transition, KJ, easy.
And they've enjoyed being here. And you think Olivia, you know, passed up going to grad school at another institution to play another year of ball.
I think it's been a win-win for obviously both those young ladies and also certainly for Buff Nation.
Haley Janssens picks up the foul there, her first.
Second free throw good for O'Heary, who has 4 points. 32-19 lead for West Texas A&M. And those dangerous passes, Kingsville, we're saying there's not help in the paint. It's because they are denying on the perimeter, and you cannot make that pass. That's where the Lady Buffs need to get some backdoor cuts.
Yeah, they're playing the perimeter and letting Lady Buffs do whatever underneath, but you Taylor Roberts, you just can't make that pass.
Yep.
If you do, you got to put some more mustard on it.
Zam will take the pull-up 2 off the mark. Good rebound on the backside by Chrislyn Jones. Good post position inside, but Olivia Lewis kind of bumps the Kingsville Javelina player out. They're going to call a foul. This is going against Janssens, I believe. She'll have to come to the bench.
That'll be her second. She and Motzenbacher both have 2 personals.
Yeah, Haley's frustrated right now, having to sit quickly with those 2 fouls.
Georgia
O'Heary right back to the free throw line.
Thus far, what we've seen from the Javelinas offense, though, it's been dribble drive to the bucket. There's been no outside game at all.
Right. Yeah, they've only made 1 3. They've only attempted 3. And they make the second free throw, so now 3 of 6 from the free throw line. It's not as crisp here in the second quarter offensively. Good pass to Taylor off the window. Good shot. A design play there to free up Lauren Taylor. She scores her first points of the night.
The Javelinas over the season have taken 120 fewer three-point attempts than what West Texas has.
Wow, well, they get it inside again. Good dribble penetration. Chrislyn Jones strong to the 10. 2 teams trading buckets. Burgess in trouble. She'll throw it inside to Lewis. Again over the left hand. No. Good rebound from Taylor. She can't get her shot to fall. Deflected out of bounds. Stays with WT. And Madison Cass back in. Baseline throw in here for Taylor Williams. Again, Roberts around the defense, pulls up. She's just not getting any hands in her face, and so it's easy pull-up jump shots for Zam, who has 13 points. And I think Zam, as she
got a steal.
She did. She picked her pocket, and Roberts will go in for the easy layup. Zam is one of those players, Kent, that we talk about on the men's side, like a Zach Toussaint, following a loss, like they're so mad they want to get back and play.
They take it personal.
Yes.
15 for Zam here in the first half of play.
Another good play from Chrislyn Jones. Tell you what, the guards putting on great performances here tonight on both sides. 38-24 is the score. Jones has 8 of the Javelina 24 points. Taylor explodes into the paint. She's grabbed. Fouls on the floor. And that will take us to the media timeout, second quarter. Lady Buffs lead at 38-24 over Texas A&M-Kingsville. We'll be back right after these messages here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Pepsi's a proud sponsor of the Lady Buffs. Don't forget the WT Bookstore is open for business out in the foyer.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
The Texas Panhandle as a whole has been my home for as long as I can remember, and I want to be giving back to the community that made it home. WT's MBA program is ranked number 4 in the state of Texas now. Having the opportunity to come to a university like WT was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. People really care about your success here, and it feels like a family-oriented university, and I really appreciate that. Come apply at WT.
Well, you want offense?
Yes.
Second quarter, the Javelinas shooting 80%, 4 of 5. Lady Buffs 62% at 5 of 8. It's all happening in the paint for the most part. Lady Buffs outscoring the Javelinas 18-16, but WT 16-6 on the boards. Sam Roberts, 15 points.
Yeah, she is really dialed in tonight.
2 of 2 from outside.
Does it again, crosses up her defender, slides through to the left and finishes.
Oh.
Burgess almost had a steal.
Well,
still a turnover.
Yeah.
Good job defensively there by Jayla.
Turnover number 6 against the Javelinas.
For Taylor Williams.
Yeah, Roberts' pass just off the mark there, and Himer couldn't quite handle it. So the ball back to Texas A&M-Kingsville. This Kingsville team, 6th in the Lone Star Conference right now in the standings, but only 1 game out of first place.
Yeah. I mean, it's just nutty tight at the top. You have to win.
3-point shot missed. Kingsville hustles and saves that ball back for another possession. Rivers cut off. Look at Burgess matched up against a smaller guard. Shot clock at 4 seconds. 3-pointer for Kingsville, way off the mark as it doesn't draw iron. Cass with the rebound. Open 3, Lauren Taylor, no. Good box outs all the way around for Kingsville. And they will push. Rivers, both Rivers and Jones, very fast.
You know, right now defensively, as the Lady Buffs force a turnover, Brianna Pena takes some steps there. Lady Buffs don't have to come out and get in the Javelinas' face outside the arc because right now Texas A&M-Kingsville is not going to shoot that shot.
Talk about Kingsville being 6th in the standings. You know, Lubbock Christian's 5th. Yeah, that's what the crazy part. LCU, although in the regional rankings they are 2nd. Good move inside. Burgess can't finish. Machenbacher can. And that was Carly's 5th rebound, her 4th offensive rebound.
Well, you got 4 teams at the top of the standings with 3 losses, and you got 3 teams close behind with 4 losses.
And essentially Texas Woman's in the driver's seat because of they had the tiebreaker being WT and Commerce.
Yeah, they defeated the Lady Buffs over in Denton. What it means is we're going to have a lot of fun watching these teams play next week over in Frisco. We'll see which teams can play away from home.
That's right. Javelinas trailed by 18. Good
nice
play.
Move.
Yeah, they got a wide open shot, but the layup was missed. O'Heary would like to have that one back. Well executed play off the screening action. Olivia Lewis cut off. So Gregory takes the 2. Can't get it, but Cast hustles and grabs an offensive board. And it leads to points from Olivia Lewis. Great hustle from Cast.
Don't look now, but the Lady Buffs are up by 20.
Olivia with 9 points. Yeah, this is what Coach Prock wanted to see from his team. And again,
what a great response from Monday's disappointment.
3-point shot put up, and there's one made for the Javelinas, Chrislyn Jones.
And she's got 11.
Yeah, Coach Prock and company are thinking, where was this on Monday? Look at that. Olivia Lewis, first step, blows past the defense. She's into double figures. 46-27. That 3 well off the mark. Yeah, rebounding way ahead for WT. 20 total rebounds for WT, 8 for Kingsville. Himer open, same spot she hit the previous 3. That one tried to rattle in off the backboard. So 21 total rebounds, 22 rebounds now, 9 offense, 13 defense. Kingsville has 1 offensive rebound, 8 defensive rebounds.
Right now, Lady Buffs with the basketball, 2.5-second differential between the shot and the game clock.
Okay, so Machenbacher pulls it back and they slow things down, spread the floor. Gregory, the 3, is up. Thought it was good. Hit the front rim. Rivers will try to get the shot off before the horn sounds. She's going to draw a foul. With a half a second left. Went right into Gregory. Good offensive play there.
Yeah, that was a good look by McCauley on the offensive end. That ball was dead on the cylinder. It was just a little bit short. What you didn't want to do then is give Kingsville the opportunity to score with half a second left.
Rivers 5 points, her second trip to the free throw line. They're leaving some free throws out there, 3 of 7, the Javelinas are.
Kind of following a trend here.
Right.
Miss the first, make the second.
This time it's missed, and Lewis clears the rebound. So a great offensive first half for West Texas A&M. The Lady Buffs finished the half shooting 52% from the field, and they lead going into the locker room at halftime, 46-27. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the halftime show for you. Kent will visit with men's associate head coach Chris Gove. The Buffaloes playing some great basketball of late, 3-game win streak for WT. They've got a big game tonight as well against Johnny Estelle's Javelinas. So we'll talk with Chris Gove. You're watching the Lady Buffs and the Javelinas right here from the First United Bank Center. We're back after this timeout.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Shake line, are you going to haul off and throw around?
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. We are at the half with West Texas A&M holding a 46-27 lead over the Javelinas. Lady Buffs shooting 52% in the first half, and that's the kind of offense we hope to see in our nightcap tonight when the Buffaloes host the Javelinas. Tom Brown's Buffs ranked 22nd nationally, but most importantly, they're ranked 2nd in the South Central region, taking on the Javelinas. And joining us now, as always, Associate Head Coach Chris Gove. And anytime you face a Johnny Estelle coach team, it's defense and rebounding.
Yeah, it's going to be – we've got a lot of new players, and I don't think they understand. We said, hey, this is going to be physical, every possession, everything that's going on. We've got to match it at least, but we don't want to – we want to be quicker. I don't know if they've believed us. I hope they do. But when we go into that pregame locker room, we're going to say, hey, this is going to be a physical game, and it always is. They really know what they're doing. They play together. They have 11 guys who play more than 10 minutes, and that's just how they do things, and they do it well, and I hope we're ready for it.
Well, basketball is a wonderful sport, and it's no more apparent than in the LSC men's basketball standings right now. Buffs have 2 games left to go, and they still have a lot of movement in the conference that they could do. We could have a bye on Tuesday. We could be playing Tuesday.
It's something else with how things are going to shake up between today and Saturday. Now at least we hold everything in our own hands, where if we win, we're not going to be playing on Tuesday, and that's the goal. But it's such a great league. You look at what Kingsville did. They had 2 one-point victories last week. They were close to not making the conference tournament right now after those 2 wins, they're close to being in the regional. That's how crazy this year has been, where they might not have been in the top 12. They might be in the top 8 in the region after this. This is a really good team we're playing today.
Yeah, they're sitting here right now, 12th in the conference. And if my math is right, they're in. They're going to have a road game on Tuesday, but they're in. But you're right, the regional rankings are so compressed. They're just like the conference rankings. We've talked throughout the year about Julius Brown and what he's brought to the team, but I think we need to acknowledge a point guard, and he's eclipsed the 1,000-point barrier in his career. He brought in 669 from Lincoln Memorial, but he's almost to 400 here this year.
He's a great player. He's really kicked it in the last probably 8 games. I can't even tell you what he's done for us, where he's got to cover the other team's best player, and we need him to score and lead our team, and he's really doing that. He's been at a high level, really high level, since he got back from his COVID break, to be brutally honest, and we need him to do that. He's enjoying doing it, and it's really coming together for us. The one thing I'm seeing especially is he and Zach playing together. He's really starting to realize when to get Zach the ball, where to get him the ball, and those two together are really starting to gel. But Julius is leading us. He's just been phenomenal, as good as what we've had here in our 8 years.
Yeah, and what you just said about Julius learning about Zach, that has opened up Zach's game, because from up here where I sit, he's not feeling the pressure of handling the basketball.
Yes, and that Zach can do it, but that's not
his
what
game.
We want him to do. He can definitely do it, and he has to at times, but those two have got something going together, and you could see it at Western New Mexico. At the end of the first half at Western New Mexico, Julius had a pass out, and it was to Cameron and Zach. Those two were walking off the court together, just talking, and you could see they were letting each other know what they needed to do and wanted, and they were on the same page. It's really getting to be something special to watch.
Now, this Kingsville team offensively is guard-oriented. C.J. Smith can knock him down.
Yeah, he's a very, very good player. I know I have a lot of old Winona State people who listen. I've seen C.J. play from his high school days, and we had a player at Winona State named Xavier Humphrey, who I loved, who was a lefty who could use both hands. Normally, most lefties, I'm one of them, can't do a thing with their right hand. This guy can use both hands. He's pretty creative, and he actually shoots these little floaters that get off before the big guy goes, and that's where I watch him play, and I see a lot of Xavier Humphrey, who was just a great player, great person that we had at Winona State.
So it sounds like a lot of help defense for the
we hope we don't have to. That the goal is, that's what we work on so much, is where our help defense has to come from. But at some point, it's, hey, let's not have to use it. You stay in front of them. That's going to be Julius out there on him. Cameron will be on him at times. And the one thing about him, he is a very good player, but they have all 10, 11 guys they can put the ball in the hole for him. So it's not like you say, hey, take away this guy and you got him. They got 11 guys who can go do it.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. The Buffs bring a 23-6 record into the game against Texas A&M-Kingsville Javelinas. That's at the conclusion of this game. The Lady Buffs up 46-27 at the half. We've been visiting with Associate Head Coach Chris Gove. We'll be back with your halftime stats and more after this. You're watching Lady Buff basketball on the LSC Digital Network.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Buffs!
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks!
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
This is what a new heart valve looks like. This is what a bypassed artery looks like. And this is what a repaired aortic aneurysm looks like. The BSA Heart and Vascular team is here to help you live life to the fullest. From our state-of-the-art cardiac technologies to our dedicated heart specialists, our goal is to help you take the very best care of your heart so you can enjoy everything else that matters to you. BSA for life.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Our halftime score, West Texas A&M Lady Buffs leading big, 46-27. One of their best offensive performances in terms of shooting and taking care of the basketball, assists, rebounds. They put it all together and lead by 19 points over a good Javelinas team. You see the stats there. Both teams shooting a good percentage, but the Lady Buffs 53%, a little better than the Javelinas 44% from the field. One difference, 3-pointers, 4 of 9 beyond the arc for West Texas A&M. Free throws, Kingsville's been there more, but they've missed 5 free throws. Lady Buffs perfect 2 for 2. Rebounds, got to talk about that for a second. 23-10, including 9 offensive rebounds to just 1 in favor of the Lady Buffs. Also, second chance points have out 13-0 in favor of the Lady Buffs. Points in the paint in favor of WT as well, 26-16, and then turnovers 4 for West Texas A&M, 7 turnovers committed by Texas A&M-Kingsville. Individually, Lady Buffs with 2 players in double figures, led by Zamri Roberts, who is a hot 7 of 10 from the field, 17 points for Zam. Also, as she scored her last points, that put her over 1,000 points in her career when you count the 692 points that she scored while at Eastern New Mexico. So congratulations, Zamri Roberts, over 1,000 points in her career now and just a junior. So she has 17 at the break. Olivia Lewis has 11 points and 5 rebounds, 1 shot block. Olivia has been good inside, 5 of 9 from the field for the Lady Buffs post player. 4 points for Jayla Burgess, 4 points and 6 rebounds for Carly Machenbacher. Lauren Taylor, 2 points. Haley Jansen's hit a 3, got in some foul trouble. Hopefully they can get her back in the second half. Madison Cass, 2 points and 3 rebounds. And Asia Himer also with 3 points, hit a long-distance shot. For Kingsville, it has been Chrislyn Jones that has been pacing the Javelinas. 11 points on 5 of 8 shooting for Chrislyn Jones. Georgia O'Heary with 5 points, 3 rebounds. And Veda Lake, 4 points, no rebounds. 5 points also from Nia Rivers. So some adjustments, I'm sure, on the way here for Kingsville as they trail by 19 points at the break. We'll take a final timeout, come back, and have your second half action here from Canyon, Texas. You're watching the Lady Buffs and the Javelinas on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Pioneer in online education, West Texas A&M University leads the state and the nation in quality and value. 6 of WT's graduate programs earned Best Program accolades from U.S. News & World Report, and WT's online undergraduate program was ranked number 1 in Texas and number 24 in the country. 2 online degree programs for veterans were also ranked number 1 and number 3 in Texas. Get an outstanding education completely online at one of the most affordable and accessible institutions in the nation. Visit WTAMU.edu.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train longer, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks!
All right, we're ready for third quarter action. The Lady Buffs leading big at the break, 46-27. Quick update on Lone Star Conference scores. A tight one at halftime. Angelo State, speaking of high scoring, Angelo State leading Texas A&M Commerce 43-41 at halftime. That game has major significance in terms of the standings. When you look at Commerce at 10-3, Angelo State 11-3. Also in the second half, UT Tyler leads big over UT Permian Basin 46-23. Lubbock Christian leading going into the second half at home over Western New Mexico 43-15. And then we're actually getting word that the Texas women's game has been canceled tonight against Oklahoma Christian. That game was scheduled to be played at Kitty McGee Arena in Denton. And so that is interesting there because TWU has the lead at the top of the standings right now at 11-3, but they're not going to get to play that game tonight apparently. Lady Buffs start with the basketball and immediately go inside where they had a lot of success in the first half. Lauren Taylor scores an easy layup. Good job on the cross-screen action that gets her free, and then Lauren Taylor does the rest. Shot missed in the paint from Kingsville. Rivers battles for an offensive rebound, loses it. Still loose. Rivers gets it back, and then a foul is called. So both teams a little careless with the basketball there. And a foul is called against Lauren Taylor, her second. Ball with Kingsville underneath its own basket. Just starting here in the third quarter. WT in control in the first half. Steal from Machenbacher. Takes it away. Going to race to the other end and go at the defense. They're going to say that Rivers was able to get a hand on the basketball and knock it out. Carly's holding her hand like she maybe got hit. But it was good hustle from Rivers. As we look on the replay, good decision from Carly to go ahead and take it at the defense, and close call. WT keeps it. They go inside to Burgess. Burgess, her shot too strong. Machenbacher almost had another offensive rebound. But Chrislyn Jones goes ahead of the pack. That looked like a travel. The shot was missed, so it doesn't count. But even in NBA standards, I think that was too many steps. Coach Brock, hands on his knees, kind of looking back. But the Lady Buffs turned the ball over, so sloppy play offensively by West Texas A&M. Kingsville still hasn't scored, though. Only one bucket here in the second half for either team, and that was Lauren Taylor's two-pointer. Just under 9 minutes to play. Third quarter. Drive, and the layup too strong. O'Heary, the quick first step. She is athletic, that's for sure, but can't find that shot. They leave Burgess open. A step back from the left elbow. It rattles in and out. The other score for you is Cameron leads by 4 at halftime over Texas A&M International. And Midwestern State women lead 31-28 at halftime over Arkansas Fort Smith. 3-pointer put up for Kingsville. Front rim shot miss, no good. That was an attempt from Jade Schroeder. Lady Buffs get it down the court in a hurry. Taylor misses the shot. Ball tapped around and into the hands of Lewis. She's fouled. Good hustle. Being around the bucket and tipped around.
That's Jade Schritzer's first personal foul. First team foul in the third period for the Javelinas. That creates the AOMS.
And so Olivia Lewis to the free throw line to shoot 2. Her first trip to the line. See that there, tapped around. Lewis goes strong. And she makes her first free throw. Again, a great performance tonight from Olivia Lewis. 12 points, 13 points now to go with her 7 rebounds and a shot block as well. Olivia, 14th in the country coming into tonight's game with 63 shot blocks. 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Kingsville still looking for a bucket. They run the shot clock down. Dribbling up top is Brianna Pena. Pena, good move, frees open her teammate. Good assist down inside to Veda Lake for the first field goal of the second half here for Texas A&M-Kingsville. Lewis, left hand nose, good move, just couldn't finish. And now Chrislyn Jones tries to attack. Rivers slides through, but her shot won't fall. And now Burgess will attack. And she's denied. Veda Lake plays good defense, so both teams struggling to get shots to fall in the paint. Here's Pena with a pull-up 2, and it's good. So if you're Kingsville, you've got to chip away at this lead. They've done it before. Mentioned their win over Midwestern State last week. They trailed by 18 points in the second half and came back. It's not what Josh Prock wants to see. Machenbacher goes strong, shields her body off, draws the foul to go against Veda Lake.
Veda Lake, her first personal foul. Second team foul on the Javelinas.
But you know we love names of different players in the conference. Ken, I would put her as a nomination for all LSC name team, Veda Lake. Free throw good for another great name, Machenbacher. While we're at it.
Short names, long names.
Well, the cool thing with Carly, I was noticing this last week when we had the Lady Buffs. So the warm-up tops on the back have the last name going down the middle of the shooting shirt. And M-O-T-S-C-H, you get to the bottom and about 5 or 6 letters are squeezed in it.
Squeezed together. Yeah. I told her if her name was any longer, they'd have to run it down her warm-up pants.
Here's a drive, and the shot won't fall.
Drive.
Mickens almost had an and one.
Yeah, and if that's Haley, that's her third. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Jansen's has just had one of those tough nights where she can't stay on the floor picking up fouls quickly.
That's going to put Olivia Lewis back out there.
Coach Brock shaking his head, said, I want to leave you out there, but she is being whistled for those fouls tonight.
At the line.
So Kent at halftime, 43-41, Angelo State 2-point lead over Commerce. And then it's very interesting. Texas Women's, Oklahoma Christian, the game is canceled tonight in Denton. They're not going to make that one up. And so that will be one less game, even though TWU would potentially have a tiebreaker. They may not have a higher winning percentage. I don't know how that works.
And, well, they're going off of percentages.
Okay.
Is what I've been told. Now, that makes me wonder. I know they had ice in the Dallas-Fort Worth and Denton area, so that may well be the reason that game's shut down. That was a contributing factor in A&M Commerce men not getting out to Angelo State tonight.
20-point game here. That time the shot does fall for Anastasia Mickens. Kingsville has 3 or 4 players that their first step is so quick. They can get to the bucket. They just haven't been finishing all their shots.
And full court pressure, and Madison Cast is not the person you want bringing the ball up.
No, and Kingsville kind of bails Lady Buffs out. They foul as Mia Cherry picks up the foul, but Lady Buffs were only a second or 2 away from a 10-second count. So Machenbacher walks it across. Good cut. Layup left short, and then Zam is going to be whistled over the back.
Nice feed from Madison Cast.
Sam Roberts, that's your first.
That was a great cut as well, everything but the finish. So we're to the media timeout here in the third quarter. Lady Buffs cruising over Texas A&M-Kingsville. A lot of basketball still to be played, but Lady Buffs in control tonight. Great cut. Nearly got the finish. We'll be back right after this 60-second timeout. You're watching the Lady Buffs and the Javelinas on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
This is a walk-on athlete. They train long, put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
Kingsville basketball trailing 52-34 and a travel. Anastasia Mickens up top dribbling and took extra steps for the Javelinas. Turnover number 10. And so ball back to West Texas A&M. Again, the Lady Buffs at the top in the conference standings with several teams in the region. Rankings updated this week. Currently 4th behind Texas A&M Commerce, Lubbock Christian, Colorado Mesa. Of course, in the mix at 5th, Texas Women's, 6th, Colorado State Pueblo, 7th, Colorado Mines, and 8th, Westminster. This time of the year, we have so much fun with this, KJ. We act like we have a crystal ball, but we don't. But you just start looking at predictions and who's going to fall where. And
it's not a crystal ball; it's the old 8-ball. You remember those?
Shake it up and
ask me again.
That's right. Will we make the tournament? Mickens. It's going to be fouled. Lewis is going to pick up the foul. We do know as we kind of turn our attention to men's. Barring something really crazy, Kent, the regional tournament is going to be played in Lubbock.
Yeah.
LCU has been at the top.
Who had it last year.
Throughout the season, not only in the Lone Star Conference, but one of the best teams in the nation.
Yeah, they're ranked 4th nationally.
But when you look at the strength of the Lone Star Conference, as Mickens' first free throw is good, LCU has had a couple of losses. They've had several close games. You look at WT's game. When they lost by 9 points, you felt like, goodness, WT played really bad. They only lost by 9 in that game. So I feel like whether it's women's or men's, this conference has so many good teams. You're going to be prepared for postseason.
You got to be ready, but you've got to feel good about both the Lady Buffs and the Buffs in the postseason as well.
Right.
The Madison Caston with a little left-handed runner. The Buffaloes showed last year they can win the regional down there because they did. Now, the hill to climb is on the women's side. LCU's women's basketball team surpassed UConn's record that they had held for consecutive home wins. They're over 100 now in a row. So someone's going to have to step up and say, we're going to win here, assuming the women's regional's down there. Right now it's going to Commerce.
Okay. Here's a three, and it's good. Good offense there for Commerce. Mia Cherry. It's called the cherry on top of the key.
Yeah.
Can't.
Out of tiny Brock, Texas. That's down around Granbury.
Lady Buffs getting a little out of sorts now. Need to get a bucket. Just one for their last 9 from the field. Olivia Lewis takes a couple dribbles and runs into a wall. The shot was blocked, and they call jump ball possession arrow in favor of Texas A&M-Kingsville. Look at this defense. Javelinas said, we've seen that enough.
That's called help defense right there.
Jayla back into the game for Madison.
Yeah, right now the women's regional looking to go to Commerce, but the way, as you've been saying, the way this conference has gone between now and a week Sunday, there's a lot of basketball to be played, and a loss here or there could send you to the other side of the state.
Yep. Foul called inside against the Lady Buffs.
Olivia Lewis picks up her second.
Olivia Lewis picks up her second personal. Team foul number 5 against the Lady Buffs, and that'll send Veda Lake to the line, shooting twice.
It's a rare thing that you get with a team, and coaches will tell you this, where you have a great first half, but can you stay consistent and continue, for your offense to be in a rhythm, your defense to stay up. I mean, to not allow a team to get back to 10 or less when you're leading by 20 points. Free throws continue to be a problem for the Javelinas.
Lady Buffs just 2 of 6 from the floor here in the third quarter.
Lauren Taylor, she's blocked. Veda Lake inside, being a force here for Texas A&M-Kingsville. Great job.
Now 2 of 7.
Javelinas just need to score. And again, their free throws, they have left 8 points out there off missed free throws. 6 of 14. Cherry wanted to take that 3, but Taylor Williams, good ball defense. Now they get the switch. And a turnover. Olivia Lewis runs through the pass. Trying to beat Lake down the floor, and she gets the layup. Count the bucket and the foul.
The two bigs racing each other up court. That was good.
Who's got more stamina? That was a good one.
For Lake, that'll be her second person.
Right into the base.
Here she comes.
Baseline camera. Watch out, Daniel, our baseline camera operator. Great job.
That wasn't a lot of foul there either.
Maybe anticipated.
Yeah.
So Olivia now has 15 points to go with her 8 rebounds. Mentioned Kent at halftime. Zam with her 17 points in her career, now at 1,000 points. 692 at Eastern New Mexico.
Very cool.
And add that to her total this year, she's over 1,000. Olivia Lewis having a great game tonight as well for WT. Makes the free throws. WT 57-39 lead. And we're back after this timeout here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
Lady Buffs leading at 57-39. They have led by as many as 23. But WT finding the going a little tougher here in the third quarter, Lucas. 3 of 12 from the floor, 25%. Javelinas, not much better, but a little better, 4 of 10, 40%. Score we're keeping an eye on down in San Angelo. The Rambells lead Texas A&M Commerce 53-52 midway through the third.
That one looking like it's going to come down to the wire. 18-point lead here for West Texas A&M. That's going to be an illegal screen. Lauren Taylor was trying to get through, and Devin Williams stepped out, committed the foul. Turnover back to the Lady Buffs. Head coach Michael Madrid employing his team to get up. Full court pressure here.
You know, two of the more, I won't say laid back because Josh Prock really gets intense.
He can turn maroon.
More gentlemanly coaches here in this game with Jock Prock and Mike Madrid. And in the men's game, you're going to have two of the more active.
Well, Zam Roberts has been active tonight. She is not missing much at all. Hits another three there from the top of the key. Williams bats it around. Great steal for Taylor. To the other side, the ball poked free. Acrobatics still there for Taylor Williams. 20 points for Zam on 8 of 12 shooting.
Man. She had 29 against LCU 2 years ago.
Shot missed inside by Cast, and then they're going to say Burgess went over the back. She thought she had an offensive rebound.
Josh Prock thinks so too. It sure looked like she created some space there. For Jayla, that's her first. We'll go the other way and shoot one in the bonus.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Kent, last weekend did a few softball broadcasts at the WT Invitational. The fans at the softball games very similar to our fans here at the First United Bank Center.
They're the same people.
you can hear when they don't agree with the call, right? It's an umpire instead of a referee. I said you could turn the video off and just listen to the sound, and
you would know what's happening.
Yeah, get an idea.
Yeah.
Free throw good there for O'Heary. And a quick whistle. Reach foul against O'Heary. And now the Lady Buffs will walk down and shoot some free throws, leading by 20 points, looking for a 19th win. If they were able to win tonight, now you start looking forward to Saturday where they play the Dust Devils of Texas A&M International.
Playing for a ring.
That's right. You're exactly right. You know, playing for a ring, playing for 20 wins, which a lot of coaches will tell you it is hard to go through a season and get 20 wins. But for Coach Prock in his first season to do the things that the Lady Buffs have done, got to be very happy.
And you look at the Lady Buff schedule, especially that first month, the teams, the caliber of teams they played.
Williams, a little fancy dribbling, gets it ahead to Taylor, and then she has her shot blocked. Hustling, trying to get it back. In the corner. Nope, Cherry wouldn't take the three. Instead, it was missed by Rivers. Lady Buffs pull down the rebound. And Coach Prock telling Taylor Williams, slow down, just make sure you don't let Rivers steal the ball back. Cast from the top. She likes that shot. Missed it. Don't know if she was ready for that one. Just 10 seconds left. Good defense. Taylor Williams denying the ball, but eventually they get it into the hands of Mia Rivers. 4 seconds. Rivers into the paint, and her shot won't fall. Tried to draw some contact.
There you go.
And so we head to the fourth quarter. The Lady Buffs hold the Javelinas no field goals over the last 3 minutes and 25 seconds. They lead by 22 points as we head to the fourth quarter. You're watching the Lady Buffs right here on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
20 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 118 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
West Texas A&M will take a 62-40 lead as we head into the fourth quarter. A great performance tonight for the Lady Buffs. Zam Roberts, as right now she leads all scorers with 20 points, a couple of rebounds as well. Great defense by the Lady Buffs all the way around tonight, holding Kingsville to just 40 points right now. This Javelina team averages 63 on the season. And it will be Lady Buff basketball to start the quarter. And a travel called against West Texas A&M on its first possession. Ball back to the Javelinas. They got to get some points up in a hurry. Trailing by 22. Ball nearly out of bounds. Good hustle from Lewis. Stolen back. Popped into the hands of Himer. And now they'll set up shop. Trying to go high-low, and they get it from Burgess inside to Lewis. Couple bounces, back to the left hand, left it short. Good steal. Soaring in the air. Zam Roberts, now she'll take it down inside. Tough shot, nearly got it. Rebound to Texas A&M-Kingsville. They run ahead. Chrislyn Jones able to put the brakes on and score the layup. Cuts the lead to 20. Burgess sees a big opening and blows past the defense. Jayla
Burgess
for 2. Burgess has 6 in the game to go with her 4 rebounds and also 3 assists. Good all-around game. Lewis tries to block a shot. Instead, she fouls Devin Williams, and you can count the bucket.
Olivia Lewis, that's her 3rd personal.
So Williams goes to the free throw line. Devin Williams. Yeah, just a freshman, 6'2" freshman from Gonzales, Texas. Good look at it here. Nice post moves, gets her in the air and then goes by. Lewis will stay in. Kingsville's going to get a quick sub as Chrislyn Jones, may have said that she had some blood, but she's going to go to the bench. Checking in will be Brianna Pena. Free throw no good for Williams, so the score stays at 64-44. 8-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Lady Buffs trying to win for the 19th time. Rare miss there from Zam. Racing to the other end and drawing contact It's going to be Mia Rivers again. She has done this a lot tonight, Rivers, with her third trip to the free throw line coming up. She struggled a little bit there, though, 1 of 4. Kingsville as a team, 7 for 17 from the free throw line.
At the line for the Javelinas, Mia Rivers.
This time it's perfect for Rivers, who has 6 points, also 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Also 2 turnovers and a shot block.
One shot
for the 5'9" guard from Westlaco, Texas. Both free throws good. It's an 18-point Lady Buff lead. It's one thing we knew about Kingsville. They would play hard until the final horn sounds. WT being very patient in the half-court offense here. Shot clock down to 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Machenbacher goes to work, splits the defense. Shot missed. Good help that time from Kingsville. Ball stolen on the entry pass. Zam comes away with it. And the Lady Buffs return the favor. They throw it away. On the other side, loose. They're going to call a foul. It's going to go against Asia Himer as the ball was loose on the floor.
And a whistle for the personal foul on the Lady Buffs, Asia Himer. Her first, third team foul.
So it's an inbound underneath for the Javelinas. They get it into Lake, trailing by 18 points. Here's Lake working on Cast. Madison tried to make the shot block. Instead, it's a foul on Cast. And right back to the free throw line. Javelinas have a chance to cut it to 16 if Veda Lake can make these free throws. Lake has missed both tries tonight, 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
Shooting, Veda Lake.
That one's good.
One shot.
The all-time series between these two teams, Lady Buffs lead 65-9. Second free throw missed there from Lake. In Canyon, WT 37-4 all-time. Last Javelinas win was in January of 2019. I believe we were there, KJ, for the Javelinas 86-64 upset win over WT. There's a Haymare three-pointer in the corner, and she is a true freshman. We do know that. But Asia has a lot of potential. Could be one of those players that could really be special for WT. Good defense inside. Rebound to Haley Janssens. Haymare goes high in the air to catch that one, but then throws it away. And that's a freshman for you, right? A lot of really good, and then some mistakes as well that you got to take. This offense, especially in the late third into fourth quarter for WT, has been the run the clock in football, if you will. Run first down, run second down, shot put up there by Taylor.
But you want to make your shot when you finally take it, or else you're just turning the ball over.
On the other side, in the paint, teardrop 2 won't fall for Pena. The Javelinas, they have shot 38% from the field tonight. But one of the big stories, KJ, is 11 missed free throws.
Yeah, that's, you tack on 11 to what they've got right now, or even 9, and it's a whole different ball game.
Cast will go at Veda Lake on the left side and draw a foul. Score updates, close games. Cameron leads Texas A&M International going into the fourth quarter. It's always close when you go to Aggie Gym, right? 52-50, the Aggies lead over International. That's the Lady Buffs' opponent on Saturday is the Dust Devils. St. Mary's at home, losing to St. Edwards late third quarter as the free throw goes in for Cast. 49-41 the score there. Midwestern State leads, but only by 4 at home against Arkansas Fort Smith heading to the fourth quarter, 53-49. And it is fourth quarter crunch time here, 6:45 to go in San Angelo, and the Rambells lead the Lady Lions 73-70. You know, for Angelo State, earlier in the season they defeated LCU at home at the Janelle Center. Foul called there against the Lady Buffs. It's going to go against Jansen's, against Anastasia Mickens.
And this conference schedule where you play a team either home or away, but not at both spots.
Right.
Lady Buffs never had to go to San Angelo this year.
All right.
So media timeout, the last one of the game, 69-47, West Texas A&M. Strong performance tonight for the Lady Buffs. We're back after this timeout. You're watching Lady Buff basketball on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Well, Lucas, if you're going to struggle from the floor, the best time to do it is when you have a 20-point lead. And then it doesn't help, or it doesn't hurt, rather, that your opponent is struggling from the floor, too. Both the Javelinas and the Lady Buffs have 2 field goals apiece here in the first 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. Lady Buffs up 22.
It's like that trusty tool in your garage. You can always count on, to help you in different situations. It's the Lady Buffs defense, right?
It is.
Offense comes and goes, but the defense, the rebounding, that has just been a staple, and all season long what we expected from Josh Prock's team, because we had seen it for so many seasons going against him at Eastern New Mexico. Good pass. Taylor inside to Burgess. Yes, ma'am. 3 in transition. That's off the mark. Look at Mickens fly in. They're going to call an offensive rebound. And to be honest, not sure about that one. That looked very similar to the play earlier where Burgess appeared to have an offensive rebound.
Yeah, there was some body there because
Mickens looks like she could compete in the high jump perhaps for the Javelinas track team.
Got some legs on her.
She can get off the floor. But she picks up a foul there, 71-49. 4:28 to play. Final quarter, Taylor Williams pushes ahead. Nobody picks her up, so she'll just calmly knock down the shot. Teardrop Taylor there. Or as one of the Lady Buff fans had mentioned last week, a 3 put up there in the corner for Javelinas. After we interviewed Taylor, had a great performance, was player of the game last time the Lady Buffs were at home, and she was talking, giving a shout-out to her family members in Memphis, and one of the fans commented, we should call her Tennessee Taylor. She tries the scoop shot there and is fouled. Really enjoyed visiting with her, though. She has been a lot of fun this season. One of those players that always has a great attitude, big smile on her face, and for the Lady Buffs, I think she has been a good leader as well. Coming in just one season. Play her final season of college basketball. Free throw is good for Williams. Transfer from Christian Brothers. And gets both.
2 points on the AOMS trip to the line for Taylor Williams.
WT has not missed a free throw. They are 13 out of 13 tonight. Good drive. Macaulay Gregory gives a little bump at the end to Mia Rivers, who has lived at the free throw line tonight. She's going back. Just quick off the bounce. Gives a little fake like she's going to go left. Instead goes right in the paint in a hurry.
Rivers gets the first.
So she now has, with the free throws, 11 points. Excuse me, 9 points for Rivers. And a quick timeout was taken, just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 3:47 still to play in the ball game, and the Lady Buffs leading big, 75-53. Reminder we'll have for you following this one, the men's game, West Texas A&M and Texas A&M-Kingsville. And Kent, we have seen our share of classics, of grudge matches between Tom Brown's team and Johnny Estelle's team. The Javelinas, those games are so fun because Johnny Estelle's teams play so hard.
It's going to be a physical game. It's going to be a pushing match. Key's going to be for the Buffs not to let that take them out of their game.
Right.
And they need to hit some shots. But these Javelinas are on a 3-game win streak, as are the Buffs.
Well, and the Javelinas are still trying to make sure they get into a postseason Lone Star Conference tournament.
Well, they're
holding down that last spot, right?
Yeah, they're holding down 12 right now.
Buffs in at 4th on the men's side.
In a tie.
Yeah, imagine that. Williams poked a few times and just holds on to that ball really strong, taking some contact, and then eventually a foul is called. Georgia O'Leary whistled for the foul. Stops the clock with 3:34. Next foul against Kingsville. The Lady Buffs will go to the free throw line. Oh my goodness. Off the backboard for Haley Janssens. Her second 3 tonight. And on the other side, a foul is going to go against Janssens, and that unfortunately is her 5th foul.
Fans, let's have a nice hand for the 5'11" junior guard from Moreno Valley, California.
So that's it for Haley Janssens.
She fouls out with 6 points.
She was able to play a whopping 8 minutes tonight due to the fouls, but put up some good numbers in terms of production. 6 points, 2 rebounds for Haley. Devin Williams at the line made the first, missed the second. 78-54. Nearing the 3-minute mark. Fourth quarter action. Lady Buffs, they have looked impressive throughout this one tonight. Scored 26 points in the first quarter. Taylor Williams hits another shot off the bounce.
She's got that little mid-range down.
Steele on the other side, Cast for a second had it, and she gave it right back. Shot missed by Jones, though. And that is going to be a foul there. Chrislyn Jones trying to get the ball back. Fouls Cast. Madison will go to the free throw line.
Chrislyn Jones, her first. Lady Buffs in the double bonus.
Commerce has taken the lead in San Angelo, 82-81. It is a final at the Falcon Dome in a game that was not that close. UT Tyler defeats UT Permian Basin 81-53. International leading Cameron 65-61. Remember when the Aggies were in first place in the Lone Star Conference?
What a rough last 3 weeks they've had.
It's been tough.
You know, in 1 week time, they went from first to
5th.
7th,
yeah,
first to 5th, and in the next week they fell to 8th.
The strength of the conference again. Three-pointer short. Cass gets another rebound. And a whistle foul will go against Mia Rivers. Taylor Williams will go to the free throw line where she'll shoot a pair.
It's Rivers' third, fifth team against the Javelinas. So
That's Taylor Williams who lined 2 shots.
We'll be shooting the rest of the way.
This is one, KJ, I think that Michael Madrid has got to be disappointed with, not just a loss. I mean, it's going to be tough coming to Canyon and winning here, but to nearly be down by 30 points at this point. His team throughout the season has had some good wins. They beat Lubbock Christian at home back in late December. They beat Midwestern State. They only lost to TWU by 5 points last week. But tonight it has been all Lady Buffs. With crossover by Jones. She draws a foul, and that's going to be against Macaulay Gregory.
That's personal foul number 3.
That'll be her third personal against Macaulay.
It's just hard when you have that. When you give up 26 points in the first quarter, unless you're scoring 24 yourself. Tough to come back from.
Right.
Shooting, Chrislyn Jones.
Jones has had a good game tonight, makes the free throws, and she now has 17 points, leads her team in scoring. Our player of the game tonight is going to be Zam Roberts. What a game she had tonight. Zam with 20 points on 8 of 14 shooting, a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists, and again, congratulations. She surpasses 1,000 points in her career, which is not an easy thing to do at all. Here's Cast, nearly gets that shot to fall. If the Lady Buffs could continue to get that production as a layup is made in transition there for the Javelinas, Chrislyn Jones, if they can continue to get production inside like we've seen tonight, Kent, from several players, not just Lewis or Burgess, but Madison Cast, scoring inside, Lauren Taylor scoring inside, that really helps things on the perimeter as well. Yeah. Doesn't put as much pressure on Carly Machenbacher or even Zam.
Asia steps to the line. 2 shots.
Free throw good for Himer, who was fouled. Got them both.
2 points, Asia Himer.
17 of 18 tonight at the free throw line for West Texas A&M. They lead 85-58 as this game closing, winding down. 3-point shot missed. Cass gets another rebound, her 6th. 44-28 rebound count in favor of West Texas A&M. Cass tries a shot, and Mickens denies it.
WT ball.
Stays with the Lady Buffs with 12 seconds on the shot clock. And a quick foul is going to send Macaulay Gregory to the free throw line. Lady Buffs finish up on Saturday regular season against Texas A&M International right here at home, 2 o'clock start. For Texas A&M-Kingsville, they finish at Cameron. And that will be one where, you're looking at positioning and whether you're going to be hosting a Tuesday game potentially if you're Kingsville.
Yeah.
Who you're going to be matched up with. I know coaches, look at that, and matchups are very important in tournament play. Mickens will take a tough fadeaway and hit it.
Inside of a minute left.
Himer traveled before she put it on the floor. So if you're the Lady Buffs now with this win tonight, you know that you're going to be getting a bye in the conference tournament, right? I mean, at least one of those top 4 spots.
You're not playing on Tuesday.
Okay. Will really be anyone's tournament to win in terms of trying to figure out who's going to get that women's tournament title.
it'll boil down to what Angelo State and A&M Commerce are doing. And right now, Commerce has a 2-point lead with less than a minute to go as to whether the Lady Buffs are alone in first or tied with Angelo State for first. Texas Woman's not playing tonight. Will slip percentage points behind.
So they're just take the clock down, and that will do it. The final horn sounds, and West Texas A&M cruises tonight to an 86-60 victory over Texas A&M-Kingsville. Lady Buffs pick up win number 19. The overall record, 19 wins, 10 losses, 12-3 now in Lone Star Conference play. A great win for Coach Brock and his team tonight over the Javelinas. We'll step aside, take a timeout, come back with your post-game show. Get a visit with Zam Roberts. Have the final statistics for you as well. Lady Buffs win it 86-60 over Texas A&M-Kingsville, and we're back with the post-game show right after these messages.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At Physicians Surgical Hospitals, our skilled orthopedic experts are using advanced robotic surgeries to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
Days are built on mornings, and Whataburger is built on burgers. Mornings, burgers. Morning burgers? Yeah, all right. Good thing there's a burger made just for breakfast, topped with breakfast. The limited time breakfast burger is back at Whataburger.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology. Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
Bud Light, proudly brewed
in the heart of Texas.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Just completed my academic courses, so now I am starting my research at West Texas A&M University, trying to find out the export of sorghum from United States to China. I cannot express properly how helpful they are. I am proud to be a WT student.
Apply to West Texas A&M University right now at wtamu.edu/apply.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Our final score tonight, Lady Buffs win, and they win, leaving no doubt at all, 86-60 over Texas A&M-Kingsville. Being joined now by our player of the game, Zam Roberts. And Zam, get the win tonight over the Javelinas. And this one was one that from the start, goodness, 26 points in the first quarter from the Lady Buffs. Offense, I talked to Coach Brock before the game, and he said, we just forgot about Monday, the St. Mary's loss. The shots just wouldn't fall, but he said that girls are determined. They know a conference championship is still right in front of us. Talk about this hot start in the game that you all had tonight.
Well, we really are. We came together, the other day after Monday, and we were like, we are moving forward from this. We're going to learn from our mistakes. And, we are determined to get there.
Yeah.
So throughout the season, we've talked a lot about giving the first punch, and we've had a hard time doing that. We've been very much a second-half team. And so we decided we wanted to come out and throw the first punch and just start it off right, and I think that's what we did tonight.
Yeah, and so you scored 26 points in the first quarter, but as soon as that quarter ended, Kent Johnson and I were talking about we've had a few of those first quarters that have been big, followed up by maybe a lull in the second quarter. That didn't happen. You scored 20 points in the second quarter. Points in the paint were big, obviously, for the Lady Buffs. Rebounds were big tonight, but the shots were falling. I mean, talk about what that feels like when you're able to get going from at the beginning of the game, hitting the threes, moving the ball. It just seemed like everybody was playing with so much confidence, shooting the basketball.
Yes. First I have to say give props to all of our coaches, like KK and Will and Coach Proc, and even Katie. They all do so much, and they set those goals for us, like winning the points in the paint and getting assists and just different stuff like that. And I think that really, they just do so much to help us, and they set us up for success. And so it's just up to us to go in and execute.
Yeah.
But it really helps when you're shooting well.
And when they fall at the beginning, obviously it's like, hey, this is going to be a good night.
It's a really big confidence booster, and defensively, it really helps give energy to keep, the momentum and to keep going.
But you had a great game, finished with 20 points, and did a lot of your damage in the first half. Got a text from Brett Seals at halftime that said, with her 17 points that she already had at halftime, you reached 1,000 points in your career. So congratulations for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, and it didn't surprise me at all. You're so humble that you came up here tonight and said, I really had no idea until some of the players had told you after the game. But what does that mean to you individually? You're a team player, I know that, but that's an accomplishment that not a lot of players make.
It's funny because my mom is really the one, she loves keeping the stats, and she's a numbers person and everything, and so I'm sure she'll be excited about that. But I didn't really start out as a scorer. I was very much a true point guard and facilitating, and I've kind of changed into that, really. Some games I am and some games I'm not.
Okay, just take what the defense gives.
Yeah, but I'm very thankful. Playing basketball is awesome. God has given me a talent to play, and I want to show that through my playing, and if that's what I can get, I'm just so grateful for all of it. It's super exciting.
I had a feeling that you were going to go off tonight because you're one of those players that after a loss, it stings a little bit more for you, and I know that you were going to be ready. Last question for you, Zam, is your team now has set itself up, I believe, if this score is correct, Texas A&M Commerce won at Angelo State tonight. So TWU game was canceled tonight. Kind of a crazy thing because of weather. They're not going to play Oklahoma Christian. So in the standings, it's very weird, but we hold a half-game lead going into the final game. Got to take care of business. Got to beat an international team on Saturday that won tonight and won big. What would it mean for this team if you were able to, in your first season, Coach Proc's first season here, wearing this Lady Buff uniform for you, what would it mean to win a regular season conference championship?
It's a dream. He's brought me up, and I've always had that goal, and it was always so possible to me, but right now it's never felt more real and achievable, and especially with everyone on the team, we all want it, and we're all willing to put in the work to get it. It's just awesome. I can't wait.
We're excited for Saturday. We'll be here right at 2 o'clock against International. Great job tonight, and 1,000 points. Let's go get another 1,000, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Great job. We'll take the timeout and come back and wrap things up here from the First United Bank Center. Lady Buffs win 86-60. Good job, girl.
Thank you.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Jenkins Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Great interview there with Zam Roberts. Love watching her play. Very unselfish and talented player. She helps lead the Lady Buffs tonight to the win, 86-60. Final stats for you. Lady Buffs shoot 45% from the field, 39% shooting for Texas A&M-Kingsville. 7 threes made by the Lady Buffs, just 3 for the Javelinas. Free throws, Lady Buffs only missed 2, 19 of 21 at the free throw line, while the Javelinas left 8 free throws out, 17 of 29. Big rebound advantage for WT, 44-28, including of the 44 rebounds, 11 of those offensive. Just 12 turnovers for West Texas A&M, another good stat because they were able to get 15 assists. On the other side, Kingsville, 16 turnovers, just 10 assists for the Javelinas. Points in the paint, WT 38-30. The Lady Buffs got 32 points off of the bench. They also got 16 second chance points with the offensive rebounding. Individually, 3 players scored in double figures, led by Zam with the 20 points. She also had 4 steals in the win tonight. Taylor Williams was great as well, 10 points, a couple of rebounds, 4 assists for Taylor Williams. Olivia Lewis, a double-double. Great performance from Olivia tonight. 16 points, 10 rebounds. She was 6 of 12 from the field. Also had a steal and 2 shot blocks. 8 points for Jayla Burgess to go with her 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Carly Machenbacher, 6 points, 9 rebounds, a steal and an assist. Lauren Taylor gets 4 points and 3 rebounds. Haley Jansen's 6 points, 2 rebounds in limited time. She fouled out in the fourth quarter. Madison Cass, 7 points, 6 rebounds. Asia Himer off the bench, 8 points on 2 of 3 shooting. And Macaulay Gregory scores 1 point, hitting a free throw for the Lady Buffs tonight. For Texas A&M-Kingsville in the losing effort, 1 player scores in double figures. Chrislyn Jones scores 19 points, gets 3 rebounds. Also scoring, Veda Lake, 7 points, 9 points for Anastasia Mickens, 6 points for Georgia O'Heary. Devin Williams gets 5 points, and Mia Rivers, she had a good game tonight as well, 9 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists in the losing effort. Kingsville again falls to 17-9, 10-5 in Lone Star Conference play, while the Lady Buffs are 19-10. They are 12-3 with an opportunity to go for the program's 18th Lone Star Conference title on Saturday. Yep, the win. Kingsville wins 89-86. So if this is right here that we're getting some information in from Brent Sills, KJ, it's a half-game lead over TWU and Commerce with the 1 game left to play on Saturday. So that game not being played tonight could be a difference maker for Texas Women's.
Even in the loss column, but they're going to be percentage points back, and that's what ultimately they go with. You know, it's all there for the Lady Buffs on Saturday, and it's the old Al Davis saying, just win, baby.
Okay. Well, we're going to step aside and take a short break. We'll come back and we'll have the WT men taking on Texas A&M Kingsville.